Before I begin a hike, I usually ask myself, boots or sandals? I chose sandals. The Black Bear Trail has many bridges. I prefer to hike the loop in a clockwise fashion. I was hiking from this trail a few years ago, and I saw, as I looked down this power line road, a couple of fawn-colored animals with long tails, sunbathing and standing. They turned their heads at me, and I thought they were deer at first, but they were too low to the ground and long. I realized they were Florida panthers, and they looked curiously in my direction. And I decided it was time to leave. Now, it's amazing how far alligators really do travel in Florida. And this canal goes a very long distance, at least 2 miles, if not 3, before it hits any kind of open water, as far as I know. And yet, there in the bottom, I've seen large alligators, and there are a couple of small alligators, babies. I don't see Mama around. I don't want to. I have seen her here before, though. But there is one baby right there. What a beauty. And as he gives his call to his mom, that's my cue to leave. I've just reached a section of the trail that I like to call the berm, because, well, most of it is up on a berm, whereas to the side is lower land, or a bit of a canal. And I like to think of this trail as split into 3 sections that we, when following clockwise, one section's a bit closer to civilization and it's straight and lots of grass and shade. And then the berm is the deep wood section. That's where we're at now. And it's beautiful up here. It's cool. It's a nice breeze. I find this to be the most wonderful part of the trail. It's relaxing. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then there's the last part of the trail, which is along the St. Johns River. And that's also a wonderful section. Most of the trail is shaded, which is, in my opinion, rare for Florida. There are a few shaded trails here and there, but there's also many which absolutely are not. And I recently encountered a gentleman who passed me by and said he's counted 10 pygmy rattlesnakes along the trail. Normally I'll run into 1 or 2. Maybe I should have worn my boots. This is one of my favorite spots along the trail. It's kind of a high spot along the berm. There's always a cool breeze when the blue sky shines through in the sunlight. And the calm water is glassy, overlooking the lower lying land to the right of the trail. You can really hear the breeze through the leaves. It's a nice spot to stop and have some water. Florida beautyberries. Believe it or not, they're edible, and they're not bad either. It's not called the Blackbeard Trail for no reason. Time to stop for some water. To enjoy the view. There's a woodpecker in the background. There's a bunch of soil unearthed on the outside, the edge, the bank of that water line down here as well. So This is the part of the trail where I most often see pigs, boars, sows.